We have a 2010 Nissan Murano customer purchase on Android radio. We're going to change out the screen to be a CarPlay Android Auto. So this is the main unit. There's a 10-inch CarPlay Android Auto. This. And these are T-harnesses. Backup cam integration. They give you a couple of them. Actually 3 of them, so whichever one is the correct one, that's what you're going to use. That's the AV input. This is T-harness for the audio system. Antenna, microphone. It came with another backup cam, but we are enabling factory backup cam. Step is on the bottom of this radio silver panel. There's a plate. You remove that, and the top is leave it like that. That's fine. The reason for that is there is a Phillips screw on this bottom side of it. You're going to have to remove that. Don't you have a little stubby one? Okay, so once you have that screw out, this silver trim pops out like this. So you're gonna have to. I forgot to hit record. Okay, so next step, once you have these 2 side ones out, of course there's one screw here, pull, disconnect, remove. There's a 1, 2, 3 screws on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws on this side. Pull this out, it pops out. There should be 2 plugs on the bottom side. We have it out. So these 2 you detach from here. Take that away from it. And there are 4 screws here. 1, 2, that's for the top. This is for the radio tuner. There's 2 more on the bottom side. So we're going to remove that screw also. So now we got all the screws out. This pops out like this, let's get it out. Okay, so there's 2 holding on to the monitor, and there's another 2 here. As for the plastic, that's what we're going to remove that as well. Okay, and this thing comes out. We slide down. That thing always separates, we can put it back on that side, it always comes apart. We'll put that back on once we have it out. It's okay. It overlaps? No, it doesn't overlap. No, it does. Yes, it does. Once you pop out that side a little bit, yeah, like that. This corner overlaps. Why there isn't cross, so you just pull this out a little bit. It comes out. Now this tent, I know this thing always gets separated, so you just have to put that on before you put that bezel back. No, we have to take this out. This goes on to the new display part. Remove that. So the locking tabs, plastic things, just pull it away, and tie it. There when it comes out. So this is leave in there for now, so don't forget which one to switch. This thing comes out like this. Let's disconnect that thing. Same thing, so locking release pin on the middle side. Just push that. Obviously we're not using that module now. Alright, so remove that. You don't need it. No, you don't need it. It's the main harness. Hang on a second. Alright, so we got these 2 top ones, 2 major ones disconnected. We have this T-harness here. They're different sizes. So just do male and female. Whatever you unplug, plug into the T-harness and the other end of it, back into the factory side. Same thing with the little plug next to it, the one toward the driver side. Same thing, male and female. Plug it into the T-harness, the other side plug back into the factory radio side. So that basically provides all the power connections. Such a long wires, I don't know why, but they gave you such a long wires, 4 feet tall. Right, so we're going to run the main harness up to the factory display was, because that's where the Android monitor goes out. There's a slight gap between that white canister thing. You just pull it away. And this is a CanBus module. So it's very important that you need to plug this back in. In order to run that cable, you have to unplug this because it's too fat. So once you have it run up to the top, make sure you just put this CanBus back into it. And this 2-pin, this is what this module communicates with the car's computer. So this is a CAN input, actually output into the Android radio coming from this module. Right, so we're going to put the air vent onto the new radio. plug in the main harness. Again, I got the CAN module plugged back in. Now we're just gonna test fit and see if everything comes on, because it gave you about 5-6 different cam harnesses. I do not know which one is the right one. So I just have one connected. They all say 360 on it. Written in Chinese, I couldn't understand what the heck it was. It says cam here, and I'll show you. Every one of them, they do plug in. It says cam out. Another one. There's the cam out. CVBS out. Alright, so we got this thing, main harness plugged in. Make sure this CAN wire is connected to that connection right there. So again, without it, you won't get any car information. Let's see what happens. Alright, so let's see. Do we have audio? We have no audio. Alright, how about backup cam?
Wait.
What is that? Okay, so there is another harness supply. And we still don't have audio. What happened?
Wait.
We have no sound. Let's figure it out why. Alright, so the audio out from the top monitor, it goes into this T harness right here. One to the right. Let me show you. One to the right. This one is the main harness for the power. This is the backup cam as well as the audio input. It has RCA. It says audio out. And this one says audio out, but this is actually, it should be labeled as audio input, not output. So this, again, this harness here, one to the right, this one to the right, looking at the radio tuner from the back of it, the one to the right next to the antenna right here, this one has RCA, is labeled as audio out, aux L out, but it's actually should be aux L in, not out. That goes into audio out on the top monitor. That creates the audio. On the factory monitor, of course, you gotta select aux input. So right now it's off. I'm gonna turn it on. Okay. Turn it on. That's aux in. So that, once you have that selected, your audio goes through it. And the backup cam works. So everything works. What about the controls on the wheel?
Oh, I think this one.
That doesn't work, so we gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got everything working except the controls on the wheel doesn't operate. We're gonna figure it out why. So we did use this T harness on the back of the monitor. That gives you the output for the reverse cam. That's a cam. See this one? So T harness for the back of the monitor. That goes to this little thing right here. It's like this 8-pin plug on the top right, left actually. They give you two of these same pink and green wires here. One works, one doesn't. So you gotta try which one works. They come from same T harness, but they give you two. So you gotta try to see which one gives you the backup cam and also the functionality of a CanBus. So we connect the hotspot on the settings, Android settings. You can use a cell phone's hotspot. The code is 8888 for factory setup.
Can.
Go to the network CAN settings.
This is high volt.
That's the name of the CanBus we have.
This is Murano.
It's a 2010. We don't have a 2010 there. Can we update the firmware? Hit update. Update now. I'm gonna pause that. Alright, so after it's downloaded, it's gonna install. So once you update the firmware, go to CAN settings again. Find the CanBus. There is a name on the CanBus module that you have, and choose that. Scroll down to the name of the vehicle. Before it wasn't showing 2010, now it does after we update. So we're gonna do that.
This is first one.
Confirm, and it's gonna restart it. The reason that you want to update the firmware is because it did not have 2010, which was 2008 and up, and rather it had a 2015 and up, I think. So we updated it. Now it shows that 2008 up to 16 or something, Murano. So we're gonna select that. All right. So we got everything working. One thing didn't work is the controls on the wheel. We're gonna show you how to learn that. So go to the settings, go back to sideways, find the steering wheel key learning, you hit that, then you clear that first, clear on the top. Yep. Okay, now you hit one of the buttons, let's say volume plus. It highlights, then you hit that. Once you've done that, it turns to yellow. That means it learned. So you continue that, volume up, volume down. It learns it. Source. Okay. So as long as you get the yellow after you hitting the steering wheel, that means it learned. And after you learn it, you hit save on the top right corner. Save. There's another one next. Okay, so if you do long press, you can do two options on same buttons. Hit the save button. Okay, now let's see. So volume up and down works. So we are hitting that. As you can see, everything works.
You gotta select the top. You gotta turn the volume up here.
So we got everything working. I'm gonna test one more time. So everything seems to be working. We are using a control on the wheel. Okay, everything works. Now let's put everything back together. Okay, so we got everything plugged back in. We cleaned up all the messes. Let's double check. We gotta do this side in first. So you just lift this side up again. Okay, close the bezel in. Pressure fit it. Two screws here.
Inside. Okay.
So the reverse cam works. control on the wheel works?
Yes, sir.
Control works. We put the factory monitor back in. I don't think you really need that, but we put that on anyway. You're not going to see it because it's hidden behind the radio.
Okay.
You gotta put screws back into the monitor.
I did.
You did, okay. Then you gotta put screws here.
I did.
You put 4 screws, okay?
Yes.
So put this back in.
Oh, this is good. This is the airbag?
Yeah, that's an airbag, so we're gonna have to reset the airbag if the airbag indication is on.
Okay.
Okay. You try the CarPlay, right?
No.
Let's try CarPlay.
Llévame a casa.
Camino a casa.
Find me a McDonald's nearby.
There's a McDonald's 1.5 miles away. Want to navigate there?
No. So everything works. Wait, we gotta have this plug. Okay. Everything working. Just for you configuration on the settings. Then you can okay, and more can you start making and more settings. And what's that? I'll show you how to do it. Okay. 2 screws down here on the side.
Sì, chiamala che poniamo lì.
Put this bottom panel back up.
Oh, this screws here.
Right. So let's recap all the settings. So after you connect all the harnesses, this is what you're gonna have to do. You go to, so first thing you will do is scroll down like this, okay, and go to Wi-Fi. Okay, so once you select the Wi-Fi, be sure to turn the Wi-Fi on and connect to hotspot. So we have Ricardo's phone connected on the hotspot. Then you go back out.
Yeah, turn off the Bluetooth.
Oh, wait, before you do it, you gotta turn off the Bluetooth because Bluetooth is gonna interrupt. Wait.
Okay.
What's this? Delete. Okay. No, it's still connected. Okay, so turn off the Bluetooth, turn on the Wi-Fi, connect the hotspot. Then you go back out to the factory screen, go to setup, the gearbox right here. From here, you go to factory settings right here. It's going to ask you for the code. Code is 8888. Most Android radio codes are 8888. Hit OK. Now you come back out here. You go to factory settings. Where are you? Alright, so scroll down. Scroll down to CAN settings right here. Alright, then it's going to give you the name of your little CAN box in the back of this. It comes with a monitor. It has a name on that CAN module. Look for whatever the module you have. It's got to match the name. So let's say you have a simple
No, this is
or raise. This one?
This is high volt.
So high volt is the one that we have. Then you go down to your vehicle, the name of your vehicle, to see if the model is listed under here. If it's not listed, which it wasn't on our case, before we only had it from 15 to 19, not 08 to 14. This is a 2010. We couldn't choose this vehicle because it wasn't there. So what you do is you go update right here, and it's gonna upload the CAN module, the firmware, and it takes a little time to update it. Once you have done that, then you come back out here, same thing. You hit the Nissan, select the vehicle, select the year of your vehicle, then you hit one of these right here, then you hit update, and it's going to update the CAN settings on the radio. If you don't do that, few things not going to work. One, the backup CAN may not work, the control may not work, and sometimes audio doesn't work. So be sure to update the firmware. So once we update it, the backup CAN works. Now for the controls on the wheel, you have to set it. Alright, so from the main screen to learn the controls on the wheel, you slide here and look for steering wheel key. You hit this one, it's gonna show you blue or no colors here. So first thing you're gonna do is, well, we're gonna clear it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So we're gonna clear. Yes. So there's nothing here. So sometimes it shows nothing here. Sometimes it's all blue. So what you do is you hit one of the buttons. Let's say you want to do volume up. All right. So now it's blue. Then accordingly press and hold that button until it shows yellow. So you continue doing that until every buttons are set. And home. No, there's no power. Okay, we're gonna do scan up.
Next.
Alright, so we're gonna do next instead. And previous. What else does it have?
Yeah, this is short.
Now this is a short press. If you do long press, see this is long press. So each button that you set, you can have double functions on it. So if you do, let's say, then you press and hold whatever the button you want it to be, longer press, and that learns the second part on the same button that you already programmed. So if you don't want to do anything else, just learn first one and that's it. So we made it longer press for second button function, short press for the first button function. Then you gotta hit save. So you hit save and it's done. So now you do this, volume goes up and down. Everything seems to be working fine. Now you have to, for the audio function, you have to go to factory settings, factory buttons I should say. It has to go on the aux input. The aux input is where this audio goes through, go back into the factory tuner pack. So Since you cannot see the factory monitor, what you do is you hit the aux. This particular model, it has satellite tuner. So if I hit that, that's the satellite button. So you don't get no audio. So that's the satellite tuner. So you hit this one until you get the audio back, and that is the audio.